now?
Yes, time to strip.
Who are we stripping?
You first play that thing now. What's your problem?
This is the first time I've ever been up here.
Y'all know what I mean?
On the Overdrive, getting up close and personal with your celebrities. Fridays on 91.3 Capital FM.
Well, we do have Bebe Cool and ZUENA in the building. I didn't want ZUENA to sit in opposite me because she's my friend. So if I want to play bad cop, it's gonna be really hard.
ZUENA and Bebe Cool, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How you guys doing? We have a power couple in the building. You know, you actually are a power couple. Did you know that?
Oh yes, of course.
Oh yes, we knew.
How long have you been together?
She knows better.
Cut them.
I think close to 19 years.
Is that true?
No.
Well,
We've been together for 14 years.
14? Feels like 20.
That can be a good or bad thing.
Is it married together, married or living together? Being together.
Married, we've been married for 12 years.
But together is
14 years.
Bebe Cool, remember these things, write them down.
Gaetano, these things are not easy. to have numbers. At yesterday we had the first baby, now the other month this one, now the other. You bought the shoe. You know with ladies, you have to know when you bought the special shoe.
Has she always been the love of your life?
Oh yes, she's been my dream. I mean, lucky. You'll only be lucky to have ZUENA, trust me. It's most people like her will believe in her beauty. I cease to look into her beauty. She's just a genuine, simple person.
Are you saying that because she's seated right next to you?
No, she wouldn't have.
Looking at you.
She knows she wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have been with her. I know I'm a very pretty difficult person. I'm a hands-on person. You know, hands-on men are very hard to live with.
Okay.
A man who wants a glass in a certain place, a man who wants a pillow in a certain place. Those men are not as again, I'm an artist. You know, you reach this moment when you're so hyper, and then who can control you is important.
ZUENA.
She has all the qualities.
ZUENA, Bebe Cool has talked a lot. But now let's
Stealing the spotlight.
He said a couple of things over there.
Yes.
What do you see in Bebe Cool? I mean, yes, we know he's this artist, he's difficult, but you know, tell us about the home Bebe Cool, the Bebe Cool that you know, who cornered you.
The Bebe Cool I know is if I say Bebe Cool, the picture won't come out. The Moses Musa I know.
Hey, Moses.
The Musa I know is he's very picky. He won't. If he has chicken on Monday, he will have chicken probably next week again, probably on Wednesday. So you have to keep bringing in other meals. He wants. The bed sheets have to be clean and the pillow has to be clean. Everything has to be.
Does it have to be white? Everything white?
He loves white.
Okay.
Yes, but though I put in some more colors. Okay, in general, he's picky. He is a very good father, like the best father. He's very good. He's a good husband. Or nay, sometimes I know you tell him something, he'll tell you no, we will do
I can't believe this.
In your face.
My face.
I said you're a good husband. Yes, you are. Of course, you have those.
No, I'll take my bad things. I'll take them. And you better send them to Gaetano and Lucky today. Lucky, squeeze this lady here.
Okay, so he has bad things. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to take you back. There's a time that you had differences, and those differences were loud in the media. I think you shared them. They were in the papers. For the very first time, I saw a man cry in a song against a series of other songs.
Just a song.
A series of songs, actually. It wasn't one song. You messed up. You messed up?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And I was, put in my place,
Okay.
I'm a young man, and she's a young lady. This is our first marriage.
Okay.
We did, you don't go to school to learn marriage. Marriage is a journey, so I did my SHTET stuff, and my wife got me, and she left. She left. She wasn't happy with that.
And so she shouldn't have been happy.
No, you don't. When I went to my mother after crying for many months.
How many months did you cry for?
She ran away for how many months? 8
months. Remember?
8 months. That one I remember. 8 was that. 9 months.
That one you remember.
That one I remember. So along 6 months I ran to my mother. You know, I'm the last born to my mom, and you know you'll always go put your head back on the pillow. No matter how big you get, you'll always be a son. So I'm like, Mommy, you know, I've been fair to this woman. I've been crying on air. I don't care. I've done some assaults, private, public, but she won't understand. So my mom is like, but Moses, let me be sincere to you. Let me ask you, what did you do to the lady? I'm like, Mom, yes, I did. Charlie, did you mess up? Yes. So did you think she doesn't have blood that flows in her body, or what? Do you think she's a metal that she doesn't have feelings? I couldn't believe that's my mother asking me that. So again, that was, you know, putting salt in a bigger wound, you know, making the wound even painful. But I had to think twice and say, okay, yes, I have to understand. And now, you know, you go slowly. I paced down. I actually started to give up because for true, I had given up.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know she was serious with the fact, and you know, but you know.
But now you're a changed man, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a changed man. I was still the same man.
I think.
Gaetano.
I'm not here to defend you. In fact, me, I'm coming to Zuena now. Me, I'm coming to Zuena. And say, you should have heard. I'm your brother, but boss. Yeah. This one,
guy.
You are by yourself.
There's no broke horse.
There's no broke horse here. He's by himself. Zuena.
Yes.
Obviously, as a mother and as a wife and as a woman, you know, you felt disrespected, and so you should have. But you found it in your heart to forgive the man that you fell in love and still do love. What did it take? What finally sort of gave you the ability to forgive Moses?
And move on. I had a lot of advice from different people, but my mother sat me down and told me, no matter what he has done, he's human, and worst of all, there's no other man, be it rich or whatever he is. There's no other man who will love your children the way their father would. Only that. I just put my hands up. I said, yes, I have to go back to my husband.
After 8 months, you found it in your heart.
Did you then lay down ground rules of the do's and the don'ts of the relationship? Is that the way it works? When he messes up, you should put your ground down and say, you did A, B, C, D. If you ever do it again.
No, she did not do that.
No, we're not asking you, Moses. We're asking Zuena. Hey, Moses, you just jump in here. What's wrong with you?
You know, in marriage, you have to go with the pace. You don't have to put rules and regulations. No, we are all human. We do mistakes. But if you do a mistake beyond and you just keep coming back, oh, I'm sorry, tomorrow you do it. Oh, I'm sorry, the other day you do it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not the way it works. But of course, there was really nothing like that. There were no regulations, there were no rules. We just talked and we had an understanding between me and him.
Okay. Okay, Bebe Cool, what do you do? I'm sure as a performer, these girls come to you, sometimes probably Zuena is in the somewhere
Camera lady.
capturing all that. How do you handle that?
They're fans. It's been tough. You know, I got married to a beautiful woman, a young one. Not one you can underestimate. Lucky when Zuena walks on the street, girlfriend, and you say, what am I doing with this girl if this wife of mine of 4 kids is looking like this? So the whole issue is we had to grow with time to understand. One of the main reasons why I had a lot of hatred in the country is because I fronted my wife so much. And with music, it's not applicable. You don't do that because fans...
by the way, they don't advise it.
The only valuable fans are female fans. You got to do what they ask you to do. They want a picture, they want a hug, they want to scream for you. If you put up a concert and you don't have women paying for it or wanting to come to it, then boy, there's no single boy or man who will come for that concert. That's a business aspect.
Because of the women.
Of course. Why would I go anywhere to a guy who's not liked by because it's ladies who, you know, do the biggest part of any fun
And
base
push.
and push.
Okay.
So for us, we thought twice, and we learned with time. We said, okay, let it happen slowly. And now, in the beginning, she was tough on it, but later on, she's come to agree and understand that they're not dangerous; they're fans. So now my face became a little lighter and welcoming.
91.3 couple of them. When I come with we are stripping Bebe Cool and Zuena, and we're going to go for a break. But this particular song, Gaetano, you chose.
I chose this song, and I want Bebe Cool to kind of give me a snippet as to why he did. Remember, you can call us on 2345-913 if you have any questions for Bebe Cool and Zuena. Bebe Cool, you did this song when I came out of the Big Brother house, guy.
Yes, definitely I had to, because first and foremost, your record, you know, you are a history maker. You are a record, you know, writer. You write history. You made the good reason for this country to start feeling proud in Africa. If I'm not wrong, you're the first brand in Africa to stand so strong, to show the public that, you know, we are now strong in Africa. The only confidence we have today is because of you. Because when I went for the Gaetano, for the Big Brother, that was the first one, isn't it?
It's dancing.
When I went for...
He was the first Big Brother.
He was the first one. So that's when we discovered that, hey, excuse me, we are Ugandans, we can also be big in Africa.
But how did you become big?
From that day, I decided to just
I'm
follow
asking, what did Gaetano do to become big on Big Brother?
The Gaetano you see here, Lucky, is not the Gaetano once he lands in South Africa. That's a big boy, man. He's a big boy.
Lucky, have you had?
He deserved.
What did he do?
He deserved. And what the Sagodon Wavamuno called me in the morning and said, "Baby, you do a song now for our boy." I said, "This is the luckiest part of me." Being chosen to do this.
Respect.
Yes.
Respect.
True.
Mutual respect. Zuena, have you had?
I don't know. You pay more. If you marry a beautiful woman, you pay more than those who want her and don't get her. Because you see, it's too much pain when you see, and you know, you can't blame men for liking a beautiful woman. It's she who spends money to make her look nice. She's born nice.
Actually beautiful,
But then you put in more so she can look extremely nice. I don't like my wife moving around with those long, you know, stuff. She's got beautiful legs, so I like to see them every time.
Okay.
But now when you see other guys looking at them, then you start.
You're like, oh, but the hijab.
Where are you looking at? So it's not been easy at all.
Tell me, you mentioned the fact that Zuena, you mentioned that Bebe Cool is a very hands-on father. You've got how many? You got four children now,
yes.
okay? And he's a very hands-on father. Tell us the kind of things he does, or maybe where he doesn't do certain things in the household that you wishes he does more. Does he have any shortcomings when it comes to the children?
When it comes to the children, I think he's perfect.
Oh yeah?
He's perfect.
He changes
If
diapers.
I'm busy in the bakery doing my cakes, he will do everything. He will feed the babies. He will dress the babies up. If the baby has maybe spoiled his diaper, he will change the baby's diaper, put the baby to sleep, feed them, do everything.
You just mentioned the bakery.
She forgot to say that I also wash a 2-day, 1-day baby.
He
You can actually bake.
Yes.
Yeah, she
All
doesn't
the
bath
kids,
them.
when I give birth, he has to bath them for the first 2 weeks because they're too tiny. I'm scared.
Are you serious?
Delicate. I can't wash them. Then after 2 weeks, when the baby is 2 weeks, he says, katemwana oye.
Cool.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yes,
That is not very easy, and I'll say that it's not very easy to actually find a man who does that here in Uganda. They're terrible at that.
You mentioned the bakery. You have a bakery where you sort of do your cakes and all of that.
Yes.
How is that going? And does the Bebe Cool help you with that?
No, he doesn't.
I don't.
He tests.
No, he doesn't. All he does is take me. He can drop me there. He can pick me up, but he doesn't do anything. Oh, he even comes and says, "Mubampe kukeke, yida mango, but he'll eat and he won't pay."
Okay, now, musically speaking, where are you now, Bebe Cool? You've made so many tracks. Are you in a place that you wanted to be?
No, not even quarter way. I'm on the right route now, I would say. All those years, it's been hard to get to a position where now it's clear. It's a clear road. You do this song, it stops somewhere. You do this one, it stops somewhere. It hasn't put you on the road to the success, to the target. My target has been the world. My target has never been Uganda. Okay, I've wanted. Why not an African artist be, global? Why not an African artist having tours? You get out of the country for 4 months, that's a tour, and that's done. So I know my target was at 50 years I must be a global artist. The American system or the Western system believes that the early age is better. But for me, I've transposed that into being strong and delivery. If you have the right cake to deliver, anybody can eat it at any age.
Okay, absolutely.
So I've seen the likes of Mariah. I've seen the likes of...
there's actually a lady...
Who came here? The guy who came here. Lionel...
Billy Ocean.
Billy Ocean. At 60. Okay, these guys they're serving the cake right. You can't book them for the next 2 years because they're booked. Okay, so that's the kind of thing. So with the direction of Lavi Everyday, Freedom, working with Michael Fingers, confirmed finally that, hey, you know what, baby, I think the direction is here. That's why I'm not rushing with it. I'm being very specific, careful.
Okay. This song that...
no, we're going to play a song. I want to go to the phone lines and take 1 or 2 calls from our listeners. The number is 2345913. Give us your question, your comment very quickly before we play his next jam, which he will introduce, which is really hot in all radio stations and it's blowing up. Give us a call right now. Let's see what questions you have for our guest. Capital, hello?
Hello?
Yes, who are we speaking to? John, go ahead. Very quickly, please.
I want to know, how did the Bebe fool manage to get that woman? Which trick did he use, and what message does he have for the youth?
Okay, thank you very much. We'll take another call. Remember that question, please, Baby Cool. Capital, hello?
Hello, Gaetano, how are you?
Very well. Who is this? What's your name and what's your question?
My name is Ruben.
Go ahead, Ruben.
Yes, Baby Cool, the new song called Kabulangani with a producer called Enoch.
Yes.
He's a very good upcoming producer. I'm just asking, is he going to do some more tracks with him? Because he's a very good producer.
Fantastic. That's another one we'll address. We'll take one more call here.
Capital, hello? Hello. It would be nice to get a lady.
How are you?
Very well.
Those days, I want to know whether you at home or no.
If what? Okay, I didn't catch that one. Capital, hello? You're live in Capital FM. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead with your question or comment, please.
I'm Rogers.
Go ahead, Rogers.
I wanted to ask Baby Cool,
Yes.
He's going to campaign for his brother. Is it true?
Oh, Bobby Wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll get into that.
It's a rumor or what?
All right. Okay. John asked the first question. How did he land ZUENA?
I just went to a Miss Uganda party and I saw the most beautiful woman. But I used to be a rugged guy with dreadlocks standing on the head and blah blah blah. But women have their issues at heart. A woman can walk away from a rich guy and go with this bearded guy. So when I sent my Nkesi, my Nkesi brought back good news that what? She
actually likes you.
I jumped.
Second question was the song that we're about to play. Are you going to be doing more tracks with the producer? Yes.
Yes, definitely, because I believe in working with upcoming. I've brought up so many artists. I've worked with so many young producers, and I always want to work with them until when they're there, so I move to the next. The young producers are the ones that keep me in the young market. They come up with the right tunes that belong to the market that I've already outgrown. Right now, you can see that I'm growing a certain type of market, but I need to keep hitting them down there, and then I need to also keep hitting up the age in which I've gone into.
And what would you say, before you move on there, what would you say to people who say that you actually copied somebody else's song? There's been the debate. I don't know if you've seen on social media.
The fans in Uganda must respect the fact that we are the first of the kind. They are learning how to support musicians by learning from us.
Okay.
They must have history before they comment. They must know things before they talk. I did a song like this before with Nanduja.
Yes, I know that. Yeah,
and it's been performed every day.
I think it was done at No End.
Yes, it was done at No End.
Henry.
By Henry. That's 5 years ago. There are so many others. Even
and I think Africa Band has done a song like that before.
It's your song.
Simple as that. It's just a new producer and a new writer.
Nanduja is called
The last question, because we're running out of time, unfortunately. The last question before we come back to you again is: are you going to be supporting Bobby Wine as he runs for?
I have nothing to do with that. You know, in social media, people come up with a lot of stuff. I don't like the guy. Period. That's it. That's it.
Very straightforward. He said it. Tell us about this song. We're going to just get into it really quickly.
Well, basically, it's Uganda's most loved song right now. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the beautiful sound of Uganda finally.
Especially the ones with winners. Straight to the show that is taking place on Friday.
Yes.
Next week, how prepared are you?
I'm 100% prepared.
The best. The life.
I've never done rehearsals for 8 months. Immediately when I went for the campaigns last year, I set the band for rehearsal 3 times a week because we lost one member of the band, so we needed to replace and catch up.
Okay.
So somehow from October last year, we've been rehearsing 3 times a week.
So we expect 100% of Bebe Cool.
You know, live performance has 2 sides, live and semi-live. But we even ended up scrapping off semi-live.
Semi-live, so it's going to be 100
just because
live.
it is too much perfect now. So we're going live.
100%.
I've never been as confident as...
Zuena, you've been part of the pushing. How much money do we have to pay? Where is it going to take place?
The VVIP tables are sold out. The VIP tables also sold out.
Okay.
And we only have the 100,000 tickets.
Okay.
Yes, the gold tickets are the ones which are available, and they're very few.
And this is going to be taking place at Serena?
At Serena Hotel.
What time do we show up?
6 p.m.
No.
Hey.
People show up from 3 because, you know, there's that Friday
No, but
traffic.
you're starting at 6.
Auntie, you see, Lucky, this is what you call domestics.
But we said.
No, you did it. Are you nervous? Are you nervous for Bebe Cool Zuena? Are you nervous for him?
No, I'm not.
You're not nervous for him?
I'm not at all, because I've watched him perform several times, and when it comes to live, he is perfect, so I'm not nervous.
So you'll be there cheering.
Yeah.
Do we expect your kids? I know one of them plays the piano and...
Yes, my daughter plays.
My daughter has to, and you won't believe what she is like now. I must say I'm just a lucky guy.
I'm a surprise. I told you that beyond.
That's one. That's just the smallest surprise.
Yes. So we should expect that. Well, thank you so much. We can't wait, but still, the time, you said 3?
Arrival starts, the gates are open at 3. The VIP people will arrive. To avoid traffic, you can come early by 3, and you go straight. There's a cocktail, and also there's a free cocktail for the first 500 general ticket holders outside. As you arrive, you get straight freely. You start hyping up with Johnny Walker.
Nice.
But the VIP and the VVIP, they go upstairs. There's a room where they're going to be treated to also free alcohol and eats and everything.
Okay.
But the concert itself begins at exactly 8:30. Be there or not.
Okay.